This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, with a speaking engagement on Grand Bahama tomorrow. The nation's chief will be the keynote speaker during the morning session of the Grand Bahama Business Outlook at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Other speakers will include Vice Chairman of the Port Authority, Sarah St. George, Chamber of Commerce leader Kevin Seymour, and David Johnson of the Tourism Development Corporation. Now, the Business Outlook Forum gets underway at 9 tomorrow morning. Concern is once again being expressed about workers within the labor sector as resort properties continue to outsource various aspects of their operations. A local resident claims that those employed in a specific area of the labor force are being taken advantage of. And tonight, he's speaking out. Joan Davis Roll has this story.
People in the Bahamas today working for $3.50 per room.
Some are calling it common-day slavery. Hot on the heels of other national labor-related issues are reports of workers within the sector of the hotel industry on Grand Bahama whose salaries are reportedly not even coming close to the existing minimum wage. Concerned citizen Sammy Davis says this situation is indeed troubling.
They got ladies chain 18 rooms in one day for $3.50. It can't happen. It cannot happen. The lady stopped me on the road and showed me her feet. Her 2 feet swell up for $3.50 a room. 18 rooms in one day. The government must put cease to this. Minister Shane Gibson, you're the Minister of Labor, please.
Davis says too many Bahamians are being treated as second-class citizens in their own country. He's calling on the powers that be to intervene.
I work in every hotel on the island, and I know what maids make. I know what maids entitled to. If you're going to clean the bathroom, you're going to scrub the floor with toothbrush, you're going to do all these things for $3.50, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Minister of Labor, is slavery.
This is not the only bone of contention for this local resident. The growing crime element is another. Davis, who admits that he has not always been a model citizen, said, "Too many of our young men are in peril," and he's calling for young males to be given a stake in this country.
A stake means you need to have some kind of input in the country, and I ain't seeing it. I ain't seeing it nowhere. We need to go back to the young fellas. We need to give them some kind of motivation that when they come out of school, there's something for them to do. I was involved with all kind of problems as a young. And I went to the Commissioner of Police, he told me, get involved in some sports and you'll be a better person today. Right now, I am a better person today, and I'm sure I can refine some young man in our community. So I'm saying to the ministers, let's get on board, let's give the young man a stake in this country.
Joan Davis Roll, ZNS Network News.
Now, we contacted Director of Labor Robert Farquharson, who confirmed that the housekeeping department at the hotel in question is outsourced to a Bahamian company and workers are paid on commission. He said if a trade dispute is filed, the Department of Labor will move expeditiously to investigate and resolve the matter. He said no one should be paid below the minimum wage. A young man wanted by police is now in custody. Reports reaching our newsroom say 19-year-old Kilo Keith Thompson turned himself into the authorities yesterday morning. Police say Thompson was wanted on housebreaking charges. Switching gears now, as the government's small home repair initiative enters another phase, a new project in a community in West Grand Bahama is not only transforming lives, but providing employment opportunities for some Bahamians. Joan Davis Roll reports.
It is a redevelopment project that is extensive. In the matter of weeks, 4 homes in the Hepburn Town 8 Mile Rock community that were ravaged by back-to-back hurricanes in 2004 and 5 will be transformed. The dilapidated houses, where some 36 persons call home, are being restored as a part of a major government initiative undertaken by Urban Renewal 2.0 here on Grand Bahama. Contractor for the project is president of All the Way Construction Company, Hilton Brown.
I'll be here to assist them on roof is have a leak, and inside where they have no bathrooms, little electrical problems, plastering. But the doors and the rock sheet and stuff, they are for the first big house. What you just took the picture of the demolition inside. We have to go back in there do a little electrical, and in the bathrooms, there's no bathroom there now, but later on we have it there.
The scope of work is vast and will be carried out over the next 4 to 6 weeks in phases. Brown noted that it's projects like this one that will help to alleviate the high unemployment rate by providing some job opportunities.
Staff I have right now is just a little staff, the people in the community who I assist in the help. Maybe later down, and maybe bigger. To teach them the skill that they can learn it, you know.
And as you get more jobs, obviously you'll get more opportunities to employ people.
Sure. If we get more jobs, I mean, we can hire more employees that, you know, you have more skilled plumbers or electricians out there who are willing to come on with me. Yeah, no problem.
Brown noted that there are many communities in West Grand Bahama that are in dire need of redevelopment. The local contractor commended the nation's leader, the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, for making a special visit to the area recently with a message of hope.
Thank him for coming, because based on that, he need to see exactly how people living, and we trying to do our best to accommodate them, that that they could live better. Because most people around here, they don't have bathroom, no water, and we are trying to do our best.
Joan Davis Rowe, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us, the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition continues right after this.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A leading insurance agency coming to the aid of New Life Community Church. Last month, vandals entered the church and stole materials that were purchased to help complete the next stage of construction of the edifice. The staff of insurance management recently came to the rescue, offering financial support.
We were exceedingly distressed to see that we were faced with yet another situation where a great effort for the community was being essentially desecrated by those in our society who are rather senseless about what needs to be done here. And we thought, we insurance management and Summit Insurance decided, let's jump in right away and make some contribution to Pastor Outen and his congregation to see if we can get them back going again. It's one of these things that concerns us. Because our community is nothing without the things that Pastor Outen is doing.
I think it's commendable what Pastor Outen is doing. I see him more than a client, but I see him as a good friend, a childhood friend, and I'm so proud of what he's doing, and I'm extremely proud of insurance management and that entire staff, what they continue to do for the Grand Bahama community.
Well, Pastor Simeon Outen says he's thankful for the financial donation, but he says the message must be sent loud and clear that stealing must not be condoned.
We are certainly excited that insurance management has seen fit to see our plight and step to the plate and say, here is something that I can do to assist you. Excuses are the tools of the incompetents who build bridges to nowhere. And so there is enough for all of us to do if we work hard enough. And I don't put all of the blame on the government. More of us need to educate ourselves, and more of us need to work harder to find what we are looking for rather than stealing from the innocent.
In other news, 3 organizations coming together to host a college spring fair this past week. The fair was designed for high school students and adults who are interested in furthering their education. As you'll hear in this report, students turned out in droves to find out more about the colleges that were present. The thought of heading to college can be exciting, but choosing the right school is not only critical but can also be very difficult. As students swarmed in at Education USA, College Ready Bahamas, and the American Association of State College and Universities College Fair, they shared their excitement and why it was important for them to attend.
It was nice. I came to several job fairs already, and this one has been the best so far. I saw a school that I wanted to go to. So hopefully they answer me back.
When you're at the last stage at grade 12, you want to know what you're doing when you're coming out of school, what you're getting yourself into to become successful.
And now I could look at different colleges, and I love a wide range of varieties where I can, look at colleges where I want to go and if I'll stay here or go abroad.
California State University at Fullerton, Emporia State University, Fort Hays State University, Fort Valley State University, Troy University of Delaware, and University of South Dakota was in attendance. Representatives say their job is to assist students in making the right choice.
Well, our university is located in Troy, Alabama, which is about 2.5 hours from the beach in Florida. And today I'm talking about them about different programs that we have available and the different scholarships that we offer students.
My university is one of 23 within the California State University public school system. California State University, my institution, is the largest among the 23 institutions. We have about 38,000 students that are within pursuing undergrad and graduate studies.
The reps say they have noticed that most students are interested in a few specific areas.
Since I'm getting here from students, they're very interested in nursing, which is also a good program that we have for undergraduate students, and we also have a PhD for nursing.
A lot of students are interested in engineering as well as the sciences. There were a couple of very interesting majors. A couple of students were looking for forensic anthropology, which was very, very interesting for me.
Many of the students are interested in going on to medical school, so biology pre-med. Also, we've heard a lot of students asking for electronic engineering and criminal justice.
Shoshina Roll, ZNS Network News. Still on the education beat, Bishop Michael Eldon School and Hugh W. Campbell Primary School hold the distinction of being the only two registered eco schools on the island. Their overall mission is to achieve green flag certification. As Kimberly Mullings tells us, they are making significant strides.
Students and staff at BMES have been working exceptionally hard to obtain their green flag and to be internationally recognized as an eco school. Principal Anita Doherty says though this bronze achievement is a milestone, it's only the beginning for the school. Nonetheless, she's proud of the students and their efforts.
Tremendous pride. The kids have been working really, really well. The science department here, they have really decided that we want to be a green school, and all the steps that it needs to take to ensure that that we get there. So we're happy.
Coordinator Ms. Salim of the Science Department says with BMES being an all-age school, they're paving the way for other institutions on the island with their student-run Eco School Committee.
It's really very good, very exciting. And I think that because the school is always up to something, we're always the first in everything. So it's really a good thing that we are a first for this. You want to start with the little kids because you want it to be a habit and not something to be forced on them. So if you start with the young, then it will grow on them. It will be something automatic for them.
Nikira Wilstrom, environmental manager at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, is pleased that the Bahamas Reef Environment Educational Foundation and the Ministry of Tourism brought this initiative to Grand Bahama. The benefits, she says, of Eco Schools extends beyond each campus.
We'll have more conscious who will be concerned about the environment and making sure that they are environmental managers in their own right. And so this today is certainly a moment that we're proud of, because now it means that we have a few more students who are conscious of what they're going to do around campus and by extension at what they're going to do in their homes and their daily lives.
Desiree Natterly, coordinator of Hugh Campbell Primary's Eco School Initiative, says she feels more motivated after seeing the litter garden and energy projects at BMES. Natterly is hoping for help from the community so that Hugh Campbell can get their first award too.
We have an aluminum recycling program going on. We also have a garden at school where we planted vegetables. We have a nature trail, and we also have environmental marshals. We just look for support from the community. Right now we are in dire need of a water system for our garden, so any corporate sponsors out there will be greatly appreciated.
BMES is now aiming to obtain their green flag by Earth Day, April 22nd, 2015. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Kim. Well, the talent of the youth on Grand Bahama on display for the next several days at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Today's session took on a gospel tune. Our Megan Shepard was there.
Day 2 of the E. Clemens Bethel National Arts Festival opened up with praises to the Lord. Freeport Bible Academy opened the competition for the Gospel Anthem Under 12 division, proclaiming how wonderful He is. He is wonderful. Bishop Michael Eldon Primary up next, shouting to the Lord.
Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down
The 4th grade choir at Walter Parker Primary brought church to the competition, complete with choir, pastor, and congregation. Up next, Freeport Primary School bringing a bit of Junkanoo flair, reminding us that when Jesus says yes, no one else can say no. Freeport Gospel Chapel followed, showing us how they praise. Appropriately named, the Precious Gems of St. Paul's Methodist giving their darling rendition of He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. Finally to the stage, Sunlight Baptist Academy reminding us to give praises and glory.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! I once given. This is our social.
Over in the drama division for individual verse speaking grades 1 through 3, the students showcasing their drama skills. The students got their results immediately following, and Noelle Adams of Sunlight Baptist Academy placed first.
New shoes, and I'll go dancing and a-prancing in my new
Not to be outdone, the other talented students had some pretty impressive poems as well.
It's a frog, 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 who played in the wood on a log, log, log. I felt it's very wrong of me, and yet I must admit, when someone offers friendship, I want the whole of it. My dog, he is an ugly dog. He's put together wrong. His legs are much too short for him. Quietly we sat, concentrating well, adding and subtracting, then we heard a bell.
Thursday's performances will include storytelling and even some hip-hop and rap. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Well, Ricardo knows nothing about the arts, but he has a check on sports when we return.
Welcome to Sports, everybody. I'm Ricardo Lightburn here at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium here in New Providence. And in just a few minutes or so, will be the start of the National High School Track and Field Championships. The opening ceremony is set for 8 o'clock tonight, and it's going to be carried live on the ZNS Television Network. 55 schools will hit the track on Thursday, heated competition, and they're coming as far south as Inagua and as far north as Grand Bahama to ensure that this year's championship is indeed a national event. Also in sports for tonight, let me tell you that the F&M Women's Association is holding a fun run and walk. In case you didn't know, it's for the Heart Association. They held a press conference to release the information, and guess what? It is a health-conscious idea that you guys are to get involved in.
Whether you are walking or not, it will be an excellent opportunity for the community to come out, see what is going on in the Cancer Association, and see how you can help. It does not matter who you are, your political views. What matters is that there's help here when you're affected or your family is affected with cancer.
So we're asking everyone to come out and support this cause, support the Cancer Association, and it's not a political event. It's an event that is going to support all of us and take us further into our quest for a healthy lifestyle.
Now, May is Cancer Awareness Month, and just to get things started, the Grand Bahama Cancer Association is looking forward to this event. It has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with your heart.
I would hope that anyone who have been touched by cancer or is going through cancer, please, those who have passed, come out and walk for some person. If you have to bring them, if you hold them hands, if they need a wheelchair, oh, we have the wheelchairs here. We want to have a good time to involve you with this walk and to show you what we have here to offer. You know, everything costs money. It's not free to run this place. We have our hospice center and care center here. So if you'd like for y'all who have not been out here yet to the center, to please do so.
Now, registration is taking place all throughout this week, and you have up until 7 o'clock on Friday to get there and walk, 6 o'clock Saturday morning and walk for your health. Should be an awful lot of fun. And that's a look at sports tonight. Don't forget the National High School Track and Field Championships will come to you live 8 o'clock right here at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. The Prime Minister will officially open the event tonight. It's an 8 o'clock start. It's going to be a wonderful 4 days of track and field with the national title on the line. That's your sports. Have a good one.